feel it now. It's all around me. A silent voice I can't deny. A mother's arms, how they surround me. They sing the beauty of my life. It will last forever. It will never fade away. Never cause me pain. This love, this love. I close my eyes. It takes me over. A memory deep down in my soul, and safe from harm to be beside you. A light will shine upon the world. It will last forever.
Om Shanti. Day 17. Baba is talking with a group from Australia. Keep a balance of remembrance and service. You are souls who receive blessings from Bapdada and all souls by constantly keeping a balance of remembrance and service. Are you not? This is the speciality of Brahmin life, that together with making effort, you always receive blessings and also continue to make progress. In Brahmin life, these blessings work like a lift. You will continue to experience the flying stage through this. This is the Avyakt Murli of 3rd March 1984. So what blessings we have received? The blessing of maintaining a balance. The blessing of keeping a balance of remembrance and service. And this blessing is like a lift. It uplifts you a stage. Let's try to understand what is balance. When we say balancing something, it's more of verb rather than noun. It's maintaining a stage of equipoise, a stage of equilibrium, a stage of equanimity. So maintaining a stage of balance looks like a theoretical possibility at times and not a practical thing. If you look at the clock, this is the pendulum, and the pendulum goes towards right, and then it comes in the middle, then it goes towards left, and again it comes to the middle. So this pendulum is never in the middle. This looks perfectly okay. When it is going towards left, in fact it is gathering momentum to move towards right. When it is going towards left, it is gathering momentum. When it is going towards right, it is gathering momentum to come towards left, and vice versa. So, and it appears that if the pendulum is stable in the middle, it would be dead. So this process goes on. Any attempt to keep it in the middle will cause anxiety, disturbance. So also with life, What Baba means by balance is something else. First, let's try to understand what is the worldly meaning of the word balance. Those who have gone on the path of spirituality, they often said to maintain balance. But is it really possible? Any attempt to maintain balance results in disturbance. Any forced attempt to keep balance causes anxiety. For example, sorrow comes in life. Person feels he wants happiness. So he starts moving towards happiness. When he is in too much happiness, suddenly sorrow comes. And then happiness, and then sorrow. And we say that we should remain stable, in the middle. But person finds it so difficult. Because there are only few selected moments where we are in the balance. Otherwise, we are either towards left or right or left. We are constantly fluctuating. So, what is the way out? Life is about balance, they say, but life is also about pair of opposites. There is hot, and then there is cold weather. There is victory, but soon there is defeat. There is happiness, and then there is sorrow. There is benefit, and then there is loss. So all the time, this is going on, and we are trying to strike a balance. How it is possible? Really difficult. One of the methods is to enjoy wherever you are. If it is a sorrow, if it is happiness, we definitely enjoy happiness. We float in happiness, we swing in happiness, we move, we float in happiness. But when it is sorrow, we want to immediately come out of it. But sorrow also has got some sweetness in it. Sorrow also has got some melody, some music. You have tested the happiness. Now you must also test the sorrow. There is a hidden melody in every defeat. But what we want to run away from the defeat. And this very act of running away from defeat, from sorrow, from misery, from unhappiness, from agony, from pain, from suffering, creates further unhappiness. Who is the person who doesn't have any happiness and unhappiness? Dead body. Only the dead will not have anything. But so long as you are in this body and alive, you will continue to have this pair of opposites. And then suddenly somebody tells us, you must keep a balance, and I try to keep a balance, and I become disturbed. So what should I do? Is Baba saying something wrong? Or he's talking of some impossibility, some theoretical impossibility? Because balance never stays. I am never in balance. Either I am happy or unhappy. I am sad, I am joyous, ecstatic. I try to push myself to this point. But this point evades me, dodges me every time. Even if I come to the middle, I stay there only for a small time. And then I move towards left, and then gradually towards light. I keep on fluctuating. And my every attempt to come to the middle causes me further confusion, disturbance. Another method is try enjoying. Enjoy sadness. When you become sad, listen the melody of sadness. When you become happy, yes, definitely you are happy. So you enjoy happiness. But sadness also one must learn to enjoy. Defeat also one must learn to enjoy. Because no condition of life is permanent. It will go away soon. No stage of the mind, no state of the mind is permanent. We are always in flux, moving. Baba says, keep balance. What balance? Here, probably the meaning of balance is different. When he says that, keep balance of remembrance and service, what he means is that you should not give up another for the first, or giving more importance to. If you start giving too much importance to service, and one becomes only service oriented and service conscious, or one turns into a workaholic, there's a great danger there. What is the danger? When you become only when you do only service and nothing else. And that too, when we say service, it's not that somebody is doing service through the mind. It is always service through speech and action. These two things alone are not karma yoga. So when one is only towards service of speech, there's every possibility of becoming extrovert. And there is a service through action. And there is a arising of ego. So becoming only service oriented can lead to conflict of sanskars amongst souls. The very purpose of service is defeated. It is rather the satisfaction of the I rather than service. It is rather the advertisement of I. Service becomes the advertisement of I. It is the advertisement of the ego. It is the satisfaction of the ego and advertisement of I. That becomes the hidden motive of service. So, when we are only towards service, something else happens. It, rather than remaining a spiritual service, it turns into a social service. And that social service also gradually moves away from social service and moves towards the satisfaction of ego or advertisement of I. I have done this, I do this, I have spoken this, I have not spoken this, I speak better, my churning is good, or some subtle egos. So there is a great danger in becoming only serviceable, only work oriented. Now, what about remembrance? In the name of remembrance, one finds out ways to become careless and lazy. If you ask that person do something, he says, I am in remembrance. I have no time for this. We look at this service by speech and service by action to be a very low level of service. Here we feel only this service through the mind is greater service. But then you cannot sit in remembrance whole day long. You have to come out of it. And there is every chance, suppose somebody is given 3 days and told, you just sit in remembrance and do nothing. Is it possible? Is it possible? It's very tough. Even if somebody sits physically, still the mind will wander here and there. It's not possible. It is possible probably with lot of practice and only in few selected cases, but not in all. There is every possibility that mind will run. Mind will go either in the past or in the future. Either some past memories will come out, or future anxieties or future worries or future stresses and tensions would grab the mind. Or person will find out ways and means to come out of that remembrance. So it's again a tough thing. So what Baba is saying is, why don't you include remembrance in your actions? That is the only way out. And the only method I will say there are two methods. First is to include remembrance into action, and second, the only method to maintain balance is witness, is to remain witness, Sakshi. Without witnessing, there cannot be any balance. If sorrow comes, be witness to sorrow. If happiness comes, be witness to happiness. If somebody praises you a lot, showers on you flowers of appreciation and acknowledgement, and everybody praises you a lot, and then immediately it will be followed by insults and some backbiting and some opposition or protest or boycott. If they can praise, they can do this also. And this will be by those same people who did that. So when this happens, be a witness. And when this happens, be a witness. Public memory is very short. Public memory is very, very short. They praise you today and they will throw you out tomorrow. They will put you on their shoulders today and tomorrow they will kick you out. The world is like that. And it has always been like that. It is the nature, it is the habit of the world to be like that. That is another habit. They love to praise all the dead because there is no danger from the dead. You can praise to any length for the person who has died because there is no danger from him. Now you can praise with an open heart because he is not going to come. So there is no question of jealousy or he is going ahead of you or nothing like that. But this has been the very nature of the world. One has to understand the nature of the world. Otherwise, you will be swayed away. So maintaining witness. There are situations in life where you can't do anything. You have to remain witness. Suddenly somebody becomes your enemy. You don't want anybody to become your enemy. But that person has become your enemy. What you will do? And enemies are only created for those who are superheroes. Those who are ordinary, therefore them there are no enemies. You just do anything. But the moment you start doing something revolutionary, enemies are created. So long you have no enemies, remember that you are probably not doing anything extraordinary. You are leading a very ordinary, general life. The moment you start creating something extraordinary, the moment you move out from the mob and crowd, and you are doing something which has never been done before, there would be a battery of enemies would be created. There are so many Jews there, but nobody was their enemy. But the Jesus Christ came and he started teaching something else, which was never taught in any books. And he healed the wounded. He cured the blind. He helped each one of them. But these are the same people who made them crucified one day. It was asked to all those people whom he had helped, what do you want? You want this person to be crucified. But the king was against his crucifixion. He said that there is a thief. Rather than crucifying Jesus, why don't we just crucify that thief? That's it. The crowd said, no, crucify Jesus. It was the same crowd for whom he gave the message, to whom he gave the message of love throughout his life. But the same crowd turned violent against him. It has always been like that. But when the same crowd, when he died, they erected his churches and they start worshipping him there after his death. And more than half of the world turned Christians after the death. This is the world is. So understand the nature of the world. Be a witness. You are insulted, be a witness. You are praised, be a witness. There is a happiness, be a witness. There is a sorrow, be a witness. There is a victory, be a witness. And there is a defeat, be a witness. There is too much cold and be a witness. And there is too much hot, be a witness. Witness, witness and witness. Witnessing and witnessing and witnessing. That is the ultimate spirituality. Nothing greater than that. Accept everything as it is. Don't fight. The moment you start fighting, There is anxiety and fear and sorrow. Other method is to include remembrance in actions. How? This is very simple and yet the most difficult. When you are doing any seva or any action, any deed, any karma, including remembrance. How? Many methods. Thank you. Take out time in between action and thank God for whatever He has given you. So this thanksgiving links you with that source. Practice spiritual drills. Practicing spiritual drills. Or yesterday's slogan was Swaswarup. Just get stabilized in Swaswarup, in your original nature. What is it? Out of the 7, if you just take one, peace. I am peace. You know what is the best method to do traffic control? Take any one of these, peace or purity or happiness or joy or love or power, and I am a peaceful soul situated here, and then see that the vibrations of peace are permeating, flowing through every organ of my body. The peace is moving on my face, the peace is going to my eyes, my ears, my nose, my throat, my mouth, my neck, and then right shoulder and going towards the right side, right arm, then trunk, then chest, then left, legs, everywhere. So, taking any form, I am the embodiment of peace. I am the messenger of peace. I am the angel of peace. I am the embodiment of peace. I am the master ocean of peace. I am the son of ocean of peace. I am a peaceful being. I am peaceful. I am vibrating peace. My whole being is full of peace. My whole body is full of peace. I am incarnation of peace. I am angel of peace. Just one. And working on that. And see that peace is flowing throughout my body. My every cell is getting filled with peace. My every organ is getting filled with peace. Lungs, livers, brain, intestine, everything. So working on one thing on your own body. This is one of the methods to do traffic control. Feeling, I have taken peace, you can take purity. I am a pure soul. I am incarnation of purity. I am master ocean of purity. I am messenger of purity. I am angel of purity. I am embodiment of purity. I am being, I am a pure being, an extremely pure being. I am the master purifier. I have come to purify the world. So let me start by purifying my own body. Let me start by purifying my own organs. Let me start by purifying my own senses. So I am purifying everything. This is balance. So include small drills into your actions. We'll read again.
Om Shanti. Day 17. Keep a balance. Keep a balance of remembrance and service. You are souls who receive blessing from Bapdada and all souls by constantly keeping a balance of remembrance and service. Are you not? This is the speciality of Brahmin life, that together with making effort, you always receive blessing and also continue to make progress. In Brahmin life, this blessing work like a lift. You will continue to experience the flying stage through this. Murli, 3rd March 1984. Om Shanti.